Welcome. Here we are. Today we are here with Adele Leas. Welcome, dear.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Yes.
Yes, good. All righty. Okay. I thought that was going to be a really short one. So anyway, it's a sacred time around the world. Easter and Passover and Ramadan soon beginning. And boy, to come together and this program called We Are One. It's so beautiful. And for me, when I think about unity, for me, that always includes the animal kingdom. And so I I find it especially poignant to get to share this work with you and have the ability for you to share it with your animals. And if you don't have animals, I'll talk you through simple ways to keep working on yourself. And then next time you're out on a little walk, who knows? You'll see a rabbit, you'll stop, you'll hold safety energy locks on yourself. Maybe, just maybe, the rabbit stops and shares with you. We'll see. I do believe we really are one. So, tell you what, I would like to encourage people to start by holding the back of your skull right up here, either with two hands or with one hand across the back. If you're using one hand, I like to put the other hand here in the center of the breastbone. Oh, when I do that, that just, it reminds me that we are about the breath. Up here, at the back of the skull, the occipital point, nod your head, yes, no, yes, and you'll feel movement there. Mary Burmeister, who brought this work to the West, calls this safety energy lock 4, the window, allowing in light and air, representing knowledge and consciousness. One of the other magical things I love about Safety Energy Lock 4 is that it allows us to assume the pace of nature. And right now, many of us have never had this much time to just be. In so many ways, it really is the essence of the work. It is spring here in Florida, and I am watching my persimmon tree every day as it changes and life is renewed. And I can literally feel that with the exchange of the breath. We think about the breath as a continual energetic oval, down the front, letting go, up the back, receiving from the universal abundance. And once it comes here to the back of the skull, it washes over the top of the head and down the front of the body to be the next breath, the next exhale. And here's something we don't do too often. How about allowing yourself to fall in love with this breath? Follow it down the front. Exhale everything you no longer need. Make room for the abundance of the universe, filling you up the back, up into your hand at the base of the skull. And if you're holding your other hand, center of the breastbone, that is the center of the exhale. You can just feel your life force moving right through there. We call that safety energy lock 13. Key to the exhale, key to unconditional love. Love thine enemy. I mean, we have 26 best friends, 26 safety energy locks. So there's no need to pick a favorite. But if I was going to pick a favorite, I would pick 13. I just love it. I just love it. Mary calls it the creator's number. It's where we co-create our lives. And that happens because we exhale out the old. And now, bring your awareness into your fingertips, as if you're putting your ears into your hands. And listen to the profound beauty of this person you are holding. Think about allowing compassion to flow out your hands. And in turn, let your hands hear the secret of this being's heart. And then notice the quality of the touch. I always use the expression, be with this being in this gentle and loving art. You're not digging, you're not manipulating, you're not pressing. You're being there as if your hands were listening to the secrets of this soul. And it's that kind of awareness and presence that you want to have in your hands as you share with the animals. So, if you don't have an animal here today, feel free to let your hands come down and hold your upper biceps, front and back. Or you can leave one hand center of the breastbone and go to the back bicep. We can use the arms as a yardstick for the front and the back of the body. And unless you're double jointed, this isn't such a great way. You're probably not going to relax. So let your hands be peaceful and happy. But if you have an animal companion here to share with, well, come on down, call them over, let them come be with you. Now, you have to use your smarts. You can't just come with your hands and plop it on most animals. Carmen, okay, you could. But for most animals, you need to start by petting, by saying hello, by loving them with your hands. And then also, you have to earn their respect. And if they look at you and they think, this person doesn't even know how to pet, it's not going to go well. So say hello to this gorgeous being with love and compassion streaming out from your fingertips. Oh, my good girl. Oh, so good. And then I let my hands, when we start with a human client, we usually explain all about that cycle of breath. Down the front, letting go. of the back receiving. And while I do believe we can communicate with the animals, it's not entirely in the words that we use. So I've found a way that I love to share with the animals, to give them an understanding that we're going to start our time together, start sharing. So I take one hand, we're not going to get concerned right or left, whatever's easy, and I slide it here between the front legs. So equivalent to the center of the breastbone. Safety energy lock 13. Key to the exhale, key to unconditional love. And then my other hand is going to come here, sandwiched at the back of the shoulder blade, center of the shoulder blade. So it's kind of like I have a little Carmen sandwich between my hands here. Here on the back, I'm holding safety energy lock 10, the key to the inhale. Limitless life force. And I'm wedged here. Oh, thank you, precious. Oh, they did want to see your beautiful face. Thank you. So I'm basically holding the lungs front and back. I'm holding the heart front and back. My love, could you bring the camera over to the side so they could see where this hand is? Like, come around, spin it. Yeah. So we're here, center of the shoulder blade. Yeah, thank you. Great. Great. Now your hands aren't, and then bring it back because it's glaring. Your hands aren't manipulating, they're not pressing, they're with that same conscious, loving compassion that you had when you worked on yourself. And if you have a young dog, or this is the first time you've ever shared a flow, or you have a cat, or a bunny, or somebody who's not quite this cooperative, then just start with one hand. Be gentle about it. This whole time is teaching us that time is an illusion, isn't it? So take your time. Be with this being in this gentle and loving art. And bring your awareness into those fingertips. Be aware of the message you're sending your loved ones. Be aware of what they're telling you. Oh, do you have to go upside down? Oh. She wanted to show off all those beautiful spots on the belly. This simple connection, this is how I start almost all my animal sessions. It's like having a discussion about the breath. And if you share this with your animals, in a very short time, they learn, oh, mommy or daddy's going to do that thing. They can't pronounce JIN SHIN JYUTSU, but they know they love it. And if you work at a refuge or you volunteer somewhere with animals, this is a great way to explain the art to them. You might notice that their breath deepens. As she relaxes more, she's getting some little muscle twitches. Their eyes soften. Their stomachs gurgle. And you're going to find with sharing this work that your bond with your loved ones can go even deeper than you ever imagined. It's like you'll be able to feel each other's hearts. You can also, Carmen Angel. Okay. You can also use that 13, this time I'm coming from below, and that 4 that we held at the base of the skull. This is a very good one if your little ones are feeling anxious. I call this the thunderstorm quickie. And there you see we're balancing that exhale and that inhale again. So lovely. And now, if you'll just take a moment and bring your awareness back to yourself, you're going to find that supreme magic that always happens, that when you share a session with an animal and you think it's about helping them, what happens is that your heart expands. You're at deeper peace. You've assumed the pace of nature. You've let go of your worry. You've let go of your fears. And you're one with the universe and with these animals. So, yeah. And one more little thing. In case you don't have an animal now, all of the refuge and the shelters around the planet pretty much are asking for people to foster because they don't have enough people to take care of the animals. There are places you fill out an application to foster online and you can just drive by and pick up the animal. You're not making a life commitment. You're making a commitment for right now when you might be alone and unhappy and you could spend time like this. So if that fits in your world, think about it. And thank you so much for sharing this time. I feel like I can really feel 5 people from around the world. It's a wonderful feeling. And Allie, thank you for all your hard work and dedication and patience with us non-techies.
It's an honor. It's so beautiful to be in this moment, sharing this with you and with all our community. I am deeply touched. I'm a real dog person. Eh, and I haven't
You
had
know
a
I
dog
can
for
fix that. You
years,
know I
but uh,
and this I give it on you. There's
but
Mirabelle.
um,
She's the leader of our tribe. Yeah, yeah. And then our newest, Chiracco. Chiracco, come. Chiracco. Here's our new darling. He was our foster at the beginning of this, but I don't know. We failed. He's a family member now. So he's learning.
Adele, thank you so much for being with us here today. Such a pleasure seeing you again. And please, if you have your pets, as Adele said, it's a way when we give, we also receive. So take care of yourselves, and we'll be here tomorrow live again. Thank you very much.
Bye, with love. Ciao.